Makes sense, yeah. I do wonder what I would dip into, and make the most of the loading quality on, Stoltbecker. I mean, I think what I would do is just have the melee not be a loading weapon, and then rely on it so I can just tap Quicksilver to load my loading ones when I need to. And then, of course, that will then allow me to skirmish with one of those directly after. So skirmish is that just using one weapon instead of using all of them? Okay, so that's why, yeah, that's why the relay has no super heavy. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out is like, because pilots get better at putting in points into agility and hull and systems and everything, and I'm like, oh, what would I need for these frames I want? Yeah. Beneficial, yeah. With the Ember guy, I mean, it kind of needs some speed. And its evasion isn't great either, so that would good to buff. Then if I'm doing a lot of grappling, just having straight up hit points is good too. Yeah, I still don't know what I need to find more loading weapons. Can I... Where's this weapons? Mech weapons. Can I filter to loading? No, okay. Is there a... Oh, wait, there it is. Yes. Oh. Okay, the hand cannon, of course, from Relay 1. The bolt thrower from Relay 2, yes. But I want more main stuff. Let's see. On a critical hit, they have to make a hull save or become stunned with the catalytic hammer. 1d3 plus 5. Yeah. The IPS-N HHS 155 Cannibal. Yeah. Oh, it's true. That is heavy. Oh, it's heavy, not super heavy though, which is fine. Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the ones that say ordnance because Stormgetter is all about just being like freaking blade dance. Bang. Like bang again. What? Yep, that's the cannibal, which actually kind of makes the Caliban is a nasty little fucker. Have you looked into that? Oh, the Caliban is scary. He's a size half, but he counts as a size 3. Wait, is it size half? Yeah, it's the Doomslayer. Yeah. Now read the next one. Yep. And once per round, when it knocks a character into a wall, mech, or other obstruction that would cause it to stop moving, it can force it to take a hull save or take d6 kinetic damage and become impaired until the end of its next turn. And then, of course, has weak computer. It's not smart boy. It is just death. But it comes with a shotgun. And then... No, that's to equip the auto choke. It turns it into a cone. So base, it is range 3, threat 3, d6 plus 1, kinetic damage. After any attack with this weapon, you may smack an adjacent character with the button, dealing 1 kinetic damage and knocking them back 1 space. It also has knockback 2, but it is inaccurate. So yes, you knock it back 2, close the gap with your ability, and then hit it with the butt of your rifle, knock it back 1 again, and then also following it up even more. True. Okay. And then you put the auto choke on it, and it becomes the cone 3, threat 3, d6 plus 2. You can still smack someone with it, but it also goes from inaccurate to accurate and gets knocked back 5. Who said baby to foot? Why am I playing a close room? Hey, Liv. That's okay. Like, Kit's not showed up, Skylar's not showed up. So, yeah, we don't know what's happening at this point. So we're just looking at Lance Attack, which is a big old mech tabletop game that Miles introduced me to. I had no idea about, and I haven't even played it yet, but it's already awesome. So, the Caliban license, right? You get a heavy launcher at level 1 called the Hammer, URPL, 2d6 plus 3 explosive with a range of 5. It's inaccurate, it's arcing, so it can be fight over obstacles. They're still affected by cover, but can go over obstacles. It has knockback too. Supermassive mod. So, you choose one CQB, cannon, or melee weapon. It gets overkill and knockback plus 1. During a full repair, you may tune it to remove safety limiters, increasing the benefit to knockback plus 2 instead. However, it also gains ordnance if it is ranged and inaccurate if it's melee. Ordnance being that you have to fire it before you do anything else. Overkill, if I remember correctly, is if you roll 1 on a damage, you can choose to take a heat and roll that 1 and add that to it. And you can just keep going. I think that's what it does, right, Maya? Yes. And at the same level that you get Caliban itself. Hardpoint reinforcement. As long as you are not slowed or immobilized, you gain resistance to all damage during your turn. So, while it's your turn, any reactions or anything will have a hard time damaging you very much. But here's the thing about all these inaccurate weapons. You have one rank in the freaking... Wow, what one is it? The... the Vanguard, I think it's the Vanguard one. Yeah. And then of course... Yeah, and then see-through seeker, so you ignore cover so long as you're within range 3 and have line of sight. And then can overwatch with CQB weapons when the characters enter, leave, or exit spaces within your threat, no matter whether they started their movement there or not. Yes, it is seriously one of the ones I'm considering. Yeah. And the CQB trained. The combined arms thing, CQB trained, you don't gain difficulty from being engaged. Do CQB weapons not already not get difficulty from being engaged? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'd still need that with the Viceroy. And honestly, like, the first 2 ranks don't even need you to use blades. So you could take, yeah, Vanguard 3, Combined Arms 2, with a Viceroy. With the Strong at there, I'm thinking like... Combined Arms, obviously. I don't think I'd take Vanguard with that, because they don't use... Like, with the Bolt Thrower, that's not a CQB, therefore wouldn't benefit. And the... If I go for the Enkabe... Oh, god damn it, what is it called again? Yeah, Enkidu. Then there's the freaking Nuclear Cavalier. Plus Brawler. Yeah, I think Brawler plus Nuclear Cavalier would be the big fist guy go-to. Yeah, because not on his legs and can't dodge. Which I think would be... that's the kind of why I want to go with the Storm... Stortbecker, sorry, not Storm. Because it is basically like, I get up in your business, and I don't leave. Yeah, so the CP thing, is that what you need for the protocol? Of course, jeez. Okay. So... Also, looking at the True Silver weaponry, it looks like one you would just activate from the start, because it doesn't end at the end of a scene. Like, unless you, of course, pick which scene you'd use the True Super Arsenal in. But the passives would just be there the whole time. Because a lot of them say they lost for a scene, etc, etc. But this one just grants you passives. And then has an active you can use for a scene. Oh, my throat right now. Let me have a drink. I've been too involved. I've not been hydrating. Sorry if this is all boggling your brain there, Liv. This is... I'm excited. And I should be like, what, you know, for explanations, you want to watch Miles' videos, because Miles is actually explaining it differently. I'm just geeking out over builds. The Death's Head? Yeah, that's the big old sniper mech. I say big, it's size 1. That makes that so good. You're tired. Oh, hi. It's called Lancer. It's basically Titanfall, the tabletop game. The thing about the Death's Head is that it's super specialized. Like, it snipes, that is it. True. You also, of course, have different forms of long-range damage, such as the Barbarossa, that just sets itself in a spot and rains hell. It's a giant weapons platform with 2 main mounts and a heavy mount. Yep. Unless, of course, it gets hit by a freaking what was it called again? The Caliban. Yeah. There is for sniping also an odd one called the Swallowtail, which is a stealth sniper that its core Cloud Scout tac sim swarms. Once per round, when an allied character in line of sight takes damage from another character in line of sight, you roll a d6. On a 4+, the attack was actually a simulation predicted by your processor. Your ally gains resistance to all damage dealt by the attack and may teleport up to 3 spaces, representing their true location. On 3 or less, there's a glitch. Your ally, I should say, doesn't gain resistance, but can teleport up to 6 spaces. you have an integrated cloak. The swallowtail becomes invisible if it hasn't moved that turn. Sorry, at the end of its turn, it becomes invisible if it hasn't moved that turn. And it lasts until you take a reaction, or until you move, or you start your next turn. So if something moves you when it's like not your turn, then it breaks your invisibility. But yeah. Also, yeah, the prophetic scanners. So once per round, when the swallowtail inflicts lock on, it also becomes shredded until the end of its turn. Next turn. Hey, Taco. Yeah. Plenty of choices. Yeah, I haven't watched the video on it yet, but if it's the fucking One Punch Man, then it looks interesting. I'm watching a series known as Trash Talk on Lanza. He's got 48 videos in the playlist that basically just gives about 10 minutes, like 8 to 10 minutes on each mech. Oh wait, more like, yeah, 8 to 10, well, 5 to 10. That basically gives you the vibe. Trash Talk by 11 Dragon Kid. I'm actually about to watch the Zing one. Just looking at this. But yeah, hopefully some people show up soon. Means it is now past hour after start time. Kitsu and Skylar are on. Then again, I've not heard from Skylar today. I'm gonna ping Renegades. Oh. Do you want us to link you to the website where you can look at this shit? Hold on one second. The whole thing is about the fact that it's modular. So like, you know, you pick your what your pilot can do, what your pilot has particular skills, which then affects the mech you're piloting, and then you just customize the mech, and then anytime you level up, I think it is, or get license levels, or even between missions, I think you said, you could basically go, okay, I didn't like this, I'm going to do something completely different, sell the licenses I bought, get new ones. Oh, okay. Oh, and on that website I linked, if you make an account and then log in, obviously, and then Content Manager, if you go to the LCP directory, basically there's a bunch of free resources and expansions that even if they don't look free, you scroll down, then there'll be a CompCon data free version demo, which you download, then you upload with the install content tab. Which gives us some extra mechs and weapons, etc. And yeah. Like, I plan on playing like a fucking frontline, hold the line brawler type person, and even at license level 0, which is what you start at. Let's see, yeah, Solaris Solnovac, codename Supernova, and then mech Red Dwarf. Assault hard suit, which is just means tough, but also really aggressive. Mag lamp, so I can fucking walk on walls and whatever. Corrective, it's a Healy thing. Thermite charge, it's a thermite charge. I got a pistol and a heavy and a heavy melee, basically because of my assault hard suit. I have +2 to apply fist to face, which is fighting in open unarmed combat. I have the ability to get a +2 bonus when I'm trying to get a hold of something, which is like acquiring temporary or permanent allies, assets, or connections through wealth or social influence. I got a +2 when I try to invent or create, which is inventing new devices, tools, or approaches to problems. Basically, if I just go like, okay, this ain't working, let's try this, then I can roll to see if it works with a bonus. And I have +2 to staying cool, so basically I have a +2 to performing tasks that require concentration, dexterity, speed, or precision while under pressure. And that's just me outside my mech. So my tactical profile is a level in Combine Arms, Vanguard, and Executioner. These all go up to rank 3, but the level ones I have in all of these is that I have Shield of Blades. As long as I'm engaged, which is the within 3? Or within... adjacent, yeah. Me and any allies adjacent to me count as having soft cover, which basically adds a plus. Yeah, and difficulties are at d6 each, right? And then Vanguard, it's called the Handshake Etiquette. I get +1 accuracy when I'm using the close quarters battle weapon, which is my shotgun. Anything within range 3. And I have Executioner at the moment. I'm not sure if I'll keep it, but it has a backswing cut. So once per round, when I hit with a heavy or super... oh, it now works with heavy. That might still be good on the Storm. Yeah. That's true. I thought it was only one of them, right? Or is it all? But basically, once per round, when I hit with a heavy or super heavy melee weapon, I can make another melee attack as a free action with the same weapon against a different character within threat and line of sight. But it does half damage. But still, that's hitting 2 motherfuckers with the price of 1, so... Core bonuses. Oh, that's when you get to level 4, isn't it? You get core bonuses? 3, okay. Oh, right, yeah, because we start at 0. Therefore, it is the 4th level, but we start at 0, therefore it's 3. Yeah. And then... any of the ones that have free next to it should be free. Oh yeah, so free. So about the whole heat thing, like, you only gain that when you use something that says you gain heat? Cool, because at 0, my Red Dwarf Everest just doesn't generate heat. What can I do instead of the shield? I suppose we don't need the... yeah, we won't be needing the EVA module just yet, I think. Yeah, I got a freaking shotgun. I got a big ass sword. I got 2 thermal pistols, which fire in a line of damage, which is interesting. Yeah. Hmm. Uh, doesn't say. It says line 5, energy 2. Yeah. Doesn't say anything about heat. Right, Tex, you had something? Oh, I thought you were trying to say something. Oof. Also, the auxiliary thing. Those are smaller weapons and you can use multiple of them at a time. Mhm. Okay. The shotgun's my main, the heavy is my sword. Okay. The other option on that is swinging my big ass sword. Damn, okay. Damn, so that's... Oof. The segment knife sounds like it could get insane. It has overkill. It's a 1d3 plus 1 energy, auxiliary melee, and then yes, you can gain a heat when you roll a 1 to then roll that dice again and keep adding damage as long as you roll a 1 and then... Yeah. Hmm. I think I'll stick with the 2 thermal pistols. That's what it. This is what it built for me when I just selected Vanguard. So. Did that? Can you just activate that at any time? Is there the build it for me button? The character, yeah. Yeah, let me have a look at the mech hangar. I have Nova Storm, which is the Stortbecker, which I like. For it as like a tester, I just leveled up a copy of Sol to license 2. Yeah, so I also then on it I have the bolt thrower because that's what you get as part of that license, which is the 2d6 kinetic and then 1d6 explosive with a range of 8. And then once per scene, you know, I can make it so its damage can't be reduced. And of course, on this, I've taken, what did I take? I took, where do I go back? Go back. How do I come out of my current mech I'm looking at without going all the way back? Yeah, I'm just looking at my mech. I'm looking for the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, thank you. So I have Combined Arms 3 and Vanguard 2. So I have that Shield of Blades, I have the CQB trained, and a Storm of Violence. So whenever you hit a character with a melee attack, you get +1 accuracy on your next range attack against them, and vice versa. It doesn't stack, but still. And then of course Vanguard just gives me +1 accuracy when using a close quarters battle weapon anyway. And the See-Through Seeker, so yeah, I disregard, as long as you have line of sight, you ignore both soft and half cover when using CQB weapons to attack targets within range 3. So bang bang, bang 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 bang, and then slash to reload. Yeah, like that passive that we'll always have because it's only the active that lasts a scene. So if I skirmish and crit, great. I can then skirmish again with the weapon that got dynamically reloaded. Or I can reload all weapons that were not used in the attack that turn. At the end of the turn, I mean. That requires 2 system points. Okay. Wait, you're not being annoying. Thank you for telling me. Oh, god damn it. Damn it, Discord, I freaking adjusted you. Why aren't you working? Damn it, so I've been talking to myself this entire time. Sorry, Taco, I didn't see it before. I was focused on pretty frames. Somebody talk for me, please.
Hello, hello?
Okay, that works now. God damn it, though. Thanks, Taco. I mean, there's also the Monarch text. That's for sniping, but for just lots and lots of missiles at very long ranges. One of which, when it activates its core ability, is a range of 50. Most maps are smaller than 50 cells.
Yeah. It's either the Swallowtail, the Sherman, and the Death Head are really good for sniping. That I'm looking at. What's the Duskwing look like? Ooh.
Yeah, and then if you want to go for the heavy kaboom, Barbarossa, if you combine that with the crack shot tree, which gives you accuracy and range at the price of being a mobile, when the Barbarossa has that as an ability already, so therefore you just use both. Both of them make you a mobile, but who cares? You would have stupid accuracy and range.
So I did a quick look around and asking. Overkill is a reroll, so it replaces. It's not stacking damage.
Okay.
Combat Drill, which is a super heavy melee weapon for the Vlad license, does have a thing where every time you activate Overkill, you get a d6 of bonus damage. Which that damage can also trigger Overkill, potentially just like going super freaking mega ultra damage if you keep rolling ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that weapon has that, but Overkill by itself is just take a heat to potentially get more damage.
That makes sense.
Because like D&D, you reroll like, oh, great weapon fighting, reroll 1s or 2s. It's not adding your you're rerolling to change the result.
Would I even want like breaching charges on my Storm?
Yeah. If I didn't go Sniper, I would probably go Hydra. Just be like, I have all of the drones.
It's a playstyle, baby.
Yeah. Because it's freaking what I think. Yeah, it's core ability. Hey, I deploy all my Orochi drones at once, rather than just one at a time.
Yeah, because usually it's a quick action to drop one of your drones.
Yeah, and its licenses get you more drones.
Yeah,
No, not talents. I want license.
Because, giving the storm reaching charges gives it just some extra stuff it can do. Because you get that as part of the Raleigh license.
the breach blast charges. Yeah,
How many
Yeah.
drones can you have out at a time?
However many your system can handle.
yeah. The thing is, again, if the enemy chooses to attack the drones, they get destroyed, and you don't get them back unless you spend resources. So they're limited. So so let's look at the Hydra. Give me a second. Let's see here. It has all 4 Orochi drones. So you have the 4 drones that you have. The Guardian, the Snare, the Shredder, and the Hunter. So you have one of each, but drones are limited in how they work. So let's look at the Tempest drone. Yeah, this is a large Tempest drone that you get. If it's got an HP of 5, which can get and it has resistance to all damage. As long as the drone isn't destroyed, it is restored to full HP when the user rests or performs a full repair. Deploy drones persist for the rest of the scene until destroyed or otherwise specified. So long as you can quick action recall them back to you and put them away so that they can't be destroyed if they're getting low on HP. But if they're destroyed, that means you have to do a full repair, which is basically the mission is ended.
Yeah. Luckily, the Orochi drones. I don't think you need it. Yeah, they're automatically. Oh, when you rest or perform full repair.
Yeah, when you rest or perform a full repair.
That is a thing.
But again, so most of your stuff, at least some of the drones, so your Orochi drones share your evasion, which makes them harder to hit. 2, because your evasion is 7, which isn't that much better, but their HP is 5 plus grit, which is different than normal. So you don't have any grit right now, but you'll gain some as you level up. Plus, you have System Link. The Hydra's deployables and drones gain plus 5 HP, so that means it's now at 10 base HP. There's the Drone Commander talent, which gets another 5 on top of that for 15 HP.
Yeah.
And a lot of, these ones don't have it, but some of the other drones that you have access to, the Tempest drone, has resistance to all damage types. So that means, hey, my 15 HP is now 30, essentially.
Yeah.
So again, and that's damage going against your drones and not you.
Yeah. And
or your allies.
If I use the Guardian drone on me, because it's adjacent to me, it also gains the Shepherd field, so it gains resistance. Very much resource managey. I'd have to look at all the different types of drones there are, because the Tempest and the Assassin, the Puppet Master is amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd very much have to look at what kinds of drones there are.
Yeah, these are the ones you get automatically by going into the Hydra tree, but there's definitely more. The Gorgon Sentinel drone, rank 1. It establishes a burst 2 security perimeter. Hostile creatures within the affected area take 3 kinetic damage from the drone's automatic fire before making any attack. So it's just, hey, I am set up in here, and anything that comes within 2 of me takes damage.
Ooh, yeah. And the Lancaster restock drone. What's this? Clear 1d6 heat, 1
Yeah.
condition, and reload 1 loading weapon. But after being activated, it immediately disintegrates.
Yeah, so that's a drone that's 1 use only, but it is really good. That whereas 2 points into the Barbarossa gets you an auto loader drone, which is, hey, if you've got loading weapons, ding, they're now reloaded. But it's a loading weapon as a quick action.
Mm-hmm.
So there's drones around.
Also, because I'm not using a super heavy weapon in my heavy mount, I can still skirmish for that, right?
Yes, super heavies are the only things that require barrages or to fire.
Okay.
But super heavies require a heavy mount and another slot. Yeah, so it's like it takes the heavy slot and an auxiliary.
Yeah, like what was it? The
Okay.
Sherman at rank 3 against the Tachyon Lance. That's a super heavy.
That thing is
And
insane.
Yeah, it would take my heavy slot and like all my auxiliary slots or my main slot.
Yeah, you choose which slot it takes up.
So yeah, I like the freaking the bolt thrower.
Ice out drone.
So that just does straight like huge damage.
Ooh.
And then I would skirmish with the
Lotus Projector. That's a Swallowtail, rank 1. Emits a burst 2 field, and you automatically know the HP, evasion, E defense, and heat of all characters in the affected range.
Okay, so I guess my opening volley is just I run in and use my bolt thrower as a single skirmish. Or I just unload all of my stuff that has ammo, like the heavy mount and the flex mount, and then my next turn I skirmish with the melee weapon, hoping to reload something, and then get to use it as a second skirmish.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is the idea, is that you keep your melee weapon as a non-loading one.
Yeah.
Just so you can just be like, I decide that I crit, therefore I reload everything.
Yeah, hey, it's a possibility.
And then, because I did that, I then shoot you. Like, the breaching charges in that do come with the Raleigh.
Well, again, that's a system that you can choose not to equip at all.
Yeah. But it's like, I think that is more for the Raleigh's playstyle, where you can, like, set the mine down and, like, brace. And then that means you haven't attacked or caused a save, therefore you reload all your weapons.
Yeah.
But the Roland chamber is so good. When you reload any weapon, your next attack with a loading weapon gains the effect. D6 explosive extra damage, and beat the chance to knock him prone. So, okay, so how does rolling for the attack actually work? I'm not sure if I missed that when you were... I don't know if I was in that part of the stream.
Rolling for an attack is you roll a d20 and add your attack bonus.
Okay, so it's the same there. Okay.
Accuracy and difficulty would apply. Various
Giving you
bonuses
D6s,
or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so it's still a D20 system and the crit is just a 20. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not a nat 20. So if you roll like a 17 and you have accuracy, that would push you to a 20 total. That's a crit. But
Oh,
by that same token, if you roll a nat 20 and you have difficulty that pushes you below 20 total, you don't crit.
that's fine though. That means crit's gonna be easier. Especially when you use your talents to basically cancel out any difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I might make a list of all the drones and be like, my Hydra has all of the drones.
So that might also encourage me to find like a loading melee weapon. If it's gonna be a bit easier once I have all those extra accuracies from the 3 ranks in combined arms.
Mhm.
Where on top of the accuracy of being within 3 cells, you also get the accuracy of like hitting with a weapon beforehand. Yeah, it looks like no one else is showing up. What? I guess Skylar and Kit. Like, I mean, the fact that I didn't hear from Skylar means that like something's up. Like they got distracted by something or whatever. Sad, but honestly, if we're to be like, how much time is like? It's been an hour and 20 minutes. And we've just been chatting about theory
Hour 20.
crafting. Yeah.
It's been almost 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, an hour 20. Why is my?
I don't know. Maybe your stream glitched or something.
Yeah, it did. We got half an hour in, and then it glitched for some reason. God damn it! Wait, what you doing? My connection's fine.
I've had that as well, where I keep getting a "Hey, you're unstable," and I'm like, "But my bits aren't that bad. What are you talking about?"
A bits of fantastic. The anti-material rifle.
Yeah, I might.
No bits for you.
No bits. Why?
Because we're upgrading you to bytes!
Ah!
Background.
Bacon bits? No, get all of the bacon.
Oh, God, I want some bacon bits now.
So is plus 1 just 1 hex, or is it everything in 1 hex around the first impact?
I think it's around the first impact.
Okay, because yeah, that would... Otherwise that would be stupid to even mention as a thing.
If I do make one that's focused on Hydra, what background would I want? Like, do I want mechanic, worker, spec ops?
Thunk.
An HP specialist. But yeah, I might just theory craft someone to pilot the Hydra.
I mean, theory crafting is my jam, man.
I have so many theory crafted D&D characters. It's like, ooh. My cat is asleep behind my monitor.
Oh, I don't even let my cat up on the desk.
Well, there's a window behind my desk, so she likes looking out it. Plus, there's like a niche where a monitor usually would go, but my monitor don't fit there, so it's in front of that niche. But my kitty is so cute.
Oh wait, that's a super heavy. I can't use that.
Hell yeah. fucking cute kitties.
What?
They're talking about a kitty. It's
Yeah.
cute. Yeah. I agree.
Sorry, I'm used to this kitty, therefore I thought there was additional cute kitties.
I can't even see the cat and I know it's cute. Just a fact of life.
So, damn. Yes, I
How about
can't
that
use
weather?
that.
Sorry.
Oh wait, so
I'm running on no sleep.
that's okay. So melee and CQB are different things.
Yeah.
So only those would stack with the that particular one. But I still need a melee to trigger the reload of my ranged weapons. So wait, what am I doing to benefit my melee within my current skills? Oh yeah, the Storm of Violence. Maybe having Executioner is good, because then you can basically crit fish with 2 swings of the melee. The Nuclear Cavalier is fun. Pay 3 ranks if you get a fuel rod gun to literally just shoot your heat out at somebody.
Yeah, I paired that with the Genghis, which has this whole thing where when you clear all your heat, you have these explosive vents that just like, hey, I deal damage in an area around me. So, yeah, I clear all my heat by firing it at someone, and then ding, take damage.
I think it would work well with the Grappler freaking build.
The Empakai.
Yeah.
The problem with the Empakai is you kind of want to retain your heat to be dealing it as damage.
Yeah, that's why like the first 2 ranks in that are good. But then a third might be when you're like somehow not in a position to use that heat. You could then fire it. But then I guess you could also Hmm.
Yeah, the kid and the Lancaster are like, I am walking doggo.
Yeah, where is the melee? Yeah, that's for grappling.
I love looking at like the actual like descriptions for the different the 5 manufacturers.
Yeah.
Yeah. GMS, General Massive Systems. From cradle to the stars. GMS, assured quality, universal licensing, total coverage. General Massive Systems, GMS for short, is the galactic standard supplier of just about everything. GMS developed the first mechs from up-armored hard suits in 4500 Universal. On Ross Shamra, the world that would become the capital of Harrison Armory. Now, GMS's flagship Everest line of mechs sets the galactic standard. Reliable, sturdy, solidly built, and available in countless localized patterns. There are so many variants on the Everest pattern that it has become totally ambiguous and faded to the background. With universally compatible components, full radiation and environmental shielding, and tens of thousands of preloaded languages, a pilot in their Everest has everything they need to get the job done. GMS is one of the oldest fabricators in the universe, first getting its start in the early days of the colonization rush. The manufacturer hails from Cradle, the home of union and humanity, and thus its designs reflect from the sensibilities of the first pioneers to seek the stars. Today, GMS products are available anywhere there is access to the OmniNet. These products, whether consumer, specialty, or military, are widely viewed as the galactic minimum of quality. Not particularly luxurious, but unsurpassed in no-nonsense design, reliability, and ease of use. Where GMS is available, anything less is unacceptable. All GMS frames, gear, core bonuses, and licenses are available to all pilots starting from license level 0. The default GMS mech is the Everest, a standardized all-rounder frame.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Or
actually how to
assist.
make the melee better. Oh no, it's the fact that when I'm playing Stormgetter, like I would be making like a full barrage of the range while I'm still closing the gap, and then have that +1 accuracy when I get into melee.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so combined arms is the way to go for that. Because Duelist is interesting. I don't know how much I'm using my reactions and stuff with this frame. I think that's just some stuff I would add at later
Yes.
license levels.
I mean, theoretically, you can just keep an Everest frame and add systems and stuff from other mechs to the Everest.
Yeah?
Well, I am going to BRB as I make breakfast, so that is time for that.
Yeah. Geez, we hit our break time and we're still missing people.
Yeah, today we are just chatting about Lancer.
Yeah, I'm here to answer questions, and you know what? If we want, since you and Tex are here, well, Tex went to go make food. We can
Oh,
go to
you're
the
right.
foundry and maybe do some little test rolls and stuff with your characters.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I go make breakfast real quick.
Ah, yes.
I
The
just
Cyberpunk
remembered.
stream. Lancer.
I mean, sci-fi still exists between the two of them.
We're going
do
all
have-
the way so sci-fi.
Yeah, I gotta put my computer to sleep mode because apparently it uses the same power circuit as my microwave.
I mean,
Yeah. I tried
could-
running my microwave while I had my computer on, and I blew a fuse.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So see you in like maybe 5 minutes, because it's only a 2-minute quick punch.
Okay. Oh, also Liv,
That's
Foundry.
wild.
CompCon here, if you make your character in CompCon, you can literally generate a share code, put it in Miles' Foundry, and it'll just fully import the character that you make. So yeah, you can use CompCon to make your character and have all the stuff to be like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
that. I like that.
yeah.
Mm.
Alright, now let's see what happens when I build actual Raleigh. But yes, that is, I think, what I'd have to start with at license level 2 with a Stortbecker. I also love the fact that all the mechs have historical relevance. All the names are from, actually no, one of them's not. I think only one of them's a Shakespeare play character.
Well, there tends to be a theme between manufacturers. Like Horus tends to do a lot more mythical stuff, Hydra, Goblin, etc.
What is better here? The 1d6 melee or the 1d3 plus 3 energy with armor piercing? Because not all mechs have armor.
Yeah. Like that's where the Baylor is like, yeah, you get shredded, but that only negates armor and resistances, which the Baylor has neither of. So it's like, okay, cool, shredded doesn't matter to me.
The tactical melee weapon is 1d6 plus 2. And then the 1d3 plus 3 is the energy based one.
Like not everything has armor, but things that do have it, it can be pretty useful.
Yes, it's a potential 6 damage versus a potential 8 damage. But the 6 has armor piercing. I mean, it's going to be swapped out for the reliable heavy melee at Raleigh 3, but still. Heat 5. Repair
So
capacity
let me
6.
double check, but I think with how
Also, because we 3D print, adding new mechs, as long as you got the licenses, is just whatever, right?
yeah, but you could only have one frame active at a time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's adding new mechs is just whatever. So with armor, armor is subtracted before resistance. So if they take 10 damage and have armor 2, it goes to 8 and then is reduced to 4, as opposed to reduced to resistance to 5 and then reduced to 3. But it's a very specific order.
Yeah, let's see. This is a no, this is a flex mount. Okay.
Flex is either a main weapon or an auxiliary weapon.
So the heavy mount, I'll probably take the bolt thrower because great. My ox mount is 2 hand cannons, and then my flex mount could also be 2 hand cannons.
Yeah, it could be.
Just
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right.
Welcome back.
Because the thing with the Raleigh is that it says, "Oh, you're jamming my attacks? I don't care." Bang, 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 bang. Because it can make range attacks even when jammed.
Yeah.
Text.
So I've added a grid to the Foundry tabletop landing page because I'm not going to be showing off any of the maps you guys are going to be using.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
All right.
You should have permissions to propagate your own tokens. So
Okay, I'm going to choose if I can as my character, or select a character. I choose. Which should I choose? Should I choose my pilot's name or the name of my men?
what do you mean by select a character?
User configuration. Oh, whatever. There we go. Okay.
Oh, I'd probably use your call sign, but
Didn't.
because yeah,
It. Yeah, when I chose, it showed my mine, my grenades, my mech, which is not the name I put on it because I just did it quick.
I mean, I
And
can
character's name.
think.
Yeah, I'm not
There.
sure how I changed the call to my
Changed.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to change Coppers too because
But it didn't do my call sign for my character's sheet.
doesn't matter. So yeah, you should be able to click and drag Fog Bank onto the map.
Right. So,
Is that me or someone else?
oh wait, I need to
So let me
go into that one.
settings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay. It just looks
A lot different. Yeah.
Let me get
Uh,
the link here because I need to
It's
do it in
whatever.
Firefox for it to show up.
Give me just a second.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's. I think I can fix that. I can change it. Okay, so character art is that.
But that's probably what a basic Everest looks like.
They're basic, but I can give you that as your token. That way it's easier for you to tell which is you.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Let me switch the music to something more mech. Like,
Yeah. Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, that's the GMS basic thing. I think if I do this update token.
industrial.sync, Cyberpunk.
Okay, that's not quite the right one. Hold on. Let's see. Because there's stuff to like look through.
Alright,
It's fine.
so, Red Dwarf.
I love
So I gave you the sniper. So try click dragging again.
delete that one. Drag out.
Yeah, because this token is...
That works.
Yeah, I think we'll need to edit its size though, because you're taking up more than hexes than should.
Yeah.
Give me just a second. So let me. Try it now.
Oh, I do look how
Oh,
the
nice.
tokens, like, actually slide.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm using the Foundry. So, yeah, so they slide, which is nice. But currently, okay, that's probably a little too small. let me just do a thing here.
Is it little bug?
Yeah. So if I
Sniper be far away, baby.
think
Perspective.
1.5 is probably good. Okay, so there you go. Let me just put that in there. There we go. Are you fine with that frame, or do you want me to mess with yours as well?
I mean, if there is one that looks like the main picture I have here.
I don't think so, because I
That's
can't
fine.
tell what those are. Hold on, let me do a thing here. See. Creator token appearance.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can change that. Oh, view token artwork. Oh, it says view. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see here.
It's fine. I'm sure, because that's the thing, is like the starter mechs are meant to be whatever you imagine because of how many replaceable parts they have, etc. That's why they don't have specific tokens, unlike later frames.
Yeah. I just want to let me look at. It's going to be hard to tell with some of y'all. And then we got orchestra. Oh, geez. She's basic.
Shaking my monitor.
She chose an icon for hers, as opposed to a mini. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, once you guys start getting, well, we'll figure it out.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Okay, so let's let's pitch you guys up against a couple of
Oh no.
Alexa. Stop. Let's do 2 assaults for now. So with Foundry, you have, of course, your select tokens. So you'd want to select yourself. And then the targets, you can select your target, which is great.
Beep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got the rulers.
Yep.
And also I like how, like, you know, if you're doing a line attack, it is highlighting all the ones that it would affect.
All right. So
Cool.
initiative starts with the players. You guys just choose which of you goes first.
Oh, how do I get rid of that now? I just tap this again.
I think I can get rid of those. Hold on.
Oh, there we
Alright,
go.
looks like you
I
did.
just hit delete while I had it highlighted.
Yeah.
So that's me. And
Yeah,
so,
so there is no initiative roll or anything?
No. So initiative with Lancer is the players pick one of their number to start. And from there, you guys...
alright, so now I need to see what I can do.
we alternate. So we'll get to that. So you or Anu can choose to go first.
I'd say Grimm's more reserved, so he'd let the others go first and
Meanwhile, Solar
take
is
stock
like,
of the situation.
let's take these fuckers out!
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So Anu goes first.
So
Five.
right. So I have. You can do 2 quick, right? Or just a
Yes.
full thingy.
You can choose either 1 full action or 2 quick actions, and you always have a move action. And just like D&D, you can break up your move. So if you have a speed of 4, so you can move 2, do your action, and then move 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I've literally got the Action Economy Compendium open on my other screen.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is activate my... Oh wait, I need a thingy for that. For my core thing. But I start with one,
CP?
right? Yeah.
Some games you might not, but I'll say yeah, you guys would both start with a CP.
Beep, beep, beep. Alright, so the hyperspec fuel injector has been engaged. Did that come up? Yes.
Yep, power up.
And also I can boost as a free action, which is usually a quick action, right? To dash, basically.
Yeah. So, so you move up to your speed, which is 4.
Zzz. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then dash again. So close
That's
the
another
gap
quick action
fully.
or move action. Yeah.
Ah, because I have 2 in agility, that's why I have a speed of 5.
Yeah.
So
So you should have either a full action or 2 quick actions remaining.
yes, because that was free. Okay, so I'm going to use a full action to use my big fuck off sword.
All right.
This guy
Barrage.
first. Yes.
So go ahead and choose your target and roll an attack.
Do I
You
need...
can just hit basic attack, melee or ranged, I think.
Oh, I
or,
don't see those buttons.
Okay, hold on. Let me look at your
Oh,
character
wait.
sheet, Red
Did
Dwarf.
I... Oh, wait, yeah, of course I have to have
In
this sheet open. I'm
the
stupid.
loadout.
Yeah.
If you go to your heavy mount, you can just hit the die on the D20 there, and that should roll for that. It'll ask you about accuracy. You should have +1 accuracy because of your power up.
Yeah. Oh, so that's not automatic. Okay.
No, because multiple things can mess with you. So it'll ask you every time you do it to input what your accuracy or...
I do not have inaccurate. I'm not impaired. Do I get a difficulty from being engaged?
No, because this is a melee weapon.
Oh, so melee weapons just don't have that anyway. Okay.
Yeah, that's
why specifically the combined arms has that. Okay.
Yeah, melee weapons getting a difficulty for being engaged is dumb. It's only ranged attacks that have difficulty.
That makes sense. That makes combined arms make way more sense. All right. Hey,
All right, so you, 19 to hit. That hits that guy. His evasion is not that great. You dealt 6 damage. He does have an armor, so he takes 5.
It's armor piercing.
You're right.
The heavy
so
charge
that means he takes... that is correct. All right. So that's 1 attack. You get another. Let me double check that you can make it with 2 different weapons, or if you use the same weapon.
Attack with 2 weapons or attack with a single super heavy weapon.
Barrage. Attack with 2 weapons. Yes. So choose your weapons and either one target or different targets within range to make an attack with each weapon. So yeah. So you can't use your short sword for the second attack.
Well, I have Executioner.
Okay.
Therefore, backswing cut. Once per round, when you hit with a heavy or super heavy melee weapon, you can make another melee attack with the same weapon as a free action against a different character within a threat, and it does half damage if successful. So I swing
Okay,
at this
make
other
a-
guy.
Yeah.
I am accurate. Crit!
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's half
Uh,
damage, so 4.
Yes. Lancer rounds up.
Oh, rounds up 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Womp
Alright.
womp.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to. This is annoying. So there's 2 assaults, but okay, here we go. So that's 5. So they beat that. Oh no, that's not what I want. That's probably for like. Because I only have the 1 character sheet, so
Oh, okay, I get you.
I just have to remember what their HP is. Okay, but yeah, all right. So now you still have your second attack with something else.
With something else. And they don't get an attack of opportunity unless they're like using a melee weapon, right? So I can take a step back.
Well, you ended your movement while engaged, so you don't have any more movement left.
Oh, engaged is okay. Okay.
Yeah, engagement ends movement with certain. It might only be if it's with. Hold on. Let me just double check because engaged might only be with. Characters that become engaged by targets of equal or greater size during the course of movement stop moving immediately and lose any unused movement.
Okay, cool. Let's have a look at the talents real quick. I also have soft cover because I'm engaged. Okay. I get +1 accuracy to fire my shotgun at this guy who survived my first sword attack.
So normally, I would say this: it's because you chose to make a barrage. You have to pick what weapons you're using and what attacks. You have to pre-declare that. It's not okay. I'm going to attack with my sword with one of my attacks. Oh, he's still alive. Then shotgun him. Everything has to be pre-declared.
Fair enough.
No problem. It's sort of like Eldritch Blast or Scorching Ray. You have to say this many is going where. But
Okay.
you didn't know, so you have a shotgun blast going somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. So shotgun blast. I have accuracy because of handshake etiquette. You know what? I don't think I had the accuracy because on the melee one, because that's handshake etiquette is on the CQB, not the accuracy.
No,
not
but
the
you had the
melee.
accuracy. Well, you had the accuracy from your power up. You get +1 accuracy on all attacks.
Right. Yes. Okay. So wait, do I get 2 now somehow?
So you'd have 2 accuracy, but it is a ranged attack while engaged. So you'd have 1 difficulty, so it comes out to just 1 accuracy total.
Okay. I do not see how you would add 2 if I had like the no difficulty.
Well, let me
thing.
see.
Oh, you can just add the sources. You can just add.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that would balance out that. Kaboom.
A 9 on the first guy. I believe that. Let me double check his evasion. His evasion is an 8, so that hits.
Oh.
So that's 3 damage to him, but that is not armor piercing, so his armor reduces it by 2, or by 1. So it goes to that.
Yep.
Okay.
And I think that's me finally done.
Right. So.
Oh, so they have abilities. Hold on. That I need to look at.
Oof.
Yes. So they have an ability called Hunker Down. So your first attack dealt 6. Done that. And then that guy would be at... I'm going to need to... Oh my gosh. So he's at that. That. A2 is at... So he took... It was 9 reduced to 5, so 12. Okay. All right. So it is now their turn. Let me just double check Overwatch because I think any movement triggers Overwatch.
So I'm after them then.
Yeah, so it bounces back and forth.
Attack a close by target attempting. But yeah.
Overwatch. When you Overwatch, you control and defend the space around you. Overwatch. A hostile creature starts any movement inside one of your weapon's threat.
So it depends on the weapon. I think only close quarters combat weapons have threat.
Yeah, I think there's some talents that give CQB threat, but 3 CQB weapons threat, but yeah, and the little square with the range things is threat. He is going to move, so he's starting his movement. So you're going to get Overwatch on him.
Oh.
So it'll use reaction.
To fire my shotgun, that's the one that has threat.
Yeah, so you move.
Oh wait, no, my
you attack.
freaking super heavy has threat too as well. Well, has
It's a
threat
heavy,
1.
not a super. But yes. So yeah, you can swing that at him.
Threat?
It's a threat range. Basically, hey, if someone starts to move while in your threat range, attack.
I guess that would be
Okay.
my
So I
second
have
knife.
accuracy and
Yes.
also +1. No, I have accuracy because of the overdrive only on the melee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hits. 6 damage. He's going to use his reaction. So that's fun because it rolls damage automatically with this. But he's once per round he already used it, so that does not. So that goes down to that. But that's AP. So okay. Well, he's still alive, so he's going to now target you.
Mhm.
He is going to hit you with his combat knife, which is an auxiliary. So he's going to attack twice with this. He has an accuracy because he is adjacent to at least one allied character. So, first attack, it's accurate because he is adjacent. You have soft cover, however, because of your Shield of Blades.
Mhm.
So that's a 9 to hit you.
My evasion is 8, so that would hit.
So that's 4 kinetic damage.
Do you have any armor?
I don't have any armor on this one.
Yeah, the only GMS model that has armor is the Sagamartha. Second attack coming in from the combat knife because it's an auxiliary.
Mhm.
So accurate, soft cover, 16, 4 more damage. Okay. That's it for its turn. Now, so what happens next is Anu, as the player who last went, would dictate which of the other players goes next. You're the only other player, but if, say, we had a third player, she would choose which of you goes. It's not a group decision. It's whoever went last chooses who goes next.
Tex. take this fucker out
All right.
before he gets a turn.
Yeah. So I'm going. Due to my integrated chaff launchers, I now have soft cover till the what was it? Where's my integrated chaff launchers?
Isn't that until you attack, I think?
Is my skirmisher. At the start of my turn, you gain soft cover. You lose this cover if you attack or force another character to make a save.
Yeah.
So I don't think soft cover gives me any accuracy.
No, it just gives enemies a problem to hit you.
Right. 1, 2. I think that makes me within 5 of that guy. Yes.
So basically, it would let you
activating
move.
your protocol?
I think I will.
Okay, so you become immobilized, but you get an accuracy.
Well, actually, I would have to do that before I move, wouldn't I?
Yeah, that protocol is at the start of your turn before you do anything else.
Okay, yeah. But if I did that, I'd have to use my anti-tank. Yeah, you know what? I'll use my freaking anti-material rifle on this guy.
Okay.
So yeah. So stable. So I gain a +1 accuracy. And I'm going to quick action hide. Because I can do that in plain sight due to Prowl, my infiltrator ability. So I think that gives me another accuracy.
I don't think so.
It means that you
well,
can't be
click-
targeted unless you
Yeah,
until you fire, or they use a sensor thing to get you.
they have to a quick action to search.
So I think you want to do that
Uh,
after you fire.
Yeah, and my anti-material rifle is accurate. So that gives me, I think, another.
Yeah, that gives you an accuracy.
So yeah, so I'm getting a +2 accuracy from just firing this thing. So
Yep.
boop. I'm accurate.
And then below that, just hit a additional of +1. That should add another accuracy to you.
Yep. Let's roll.
Crit. 8 damage. It is armor piercing. You blast him. Boom. That is an anti-material. What kind of weapon is that?
It is a heavy.
It's heavy. So that was a quick action to fire, and then you're going to quick action hide so they can't target you.
Yes.
Perfectly fine. Yeah, nice crit. You don't get anything on a crit with that level, if I recall
Well,
correctly.
actually, because I'm not with Prowl, if I'm still within sight when I do the hide, I lose the hidden.
Well, there's nothing around normally to hide with. Like, this map doesn't have any cover that you'd use to hide, but, you know.
Well, actually, let's see. What is that?
I was also looking to the
full action because I
the
have deployable cover. It takes a
full action. So I guess that's you setting up your sniper nest.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But yeah, so I have to say that my my anti-material rifle is no longer loaded,
Mhm.
so I'll have to move closer to do my thermal rifle.
Yeah. All right. That's the end of your turn. It is now the other assault's turn. It's going to combat knife it on you.
Oh my god!
It has accurate, but you have soft cover, so it's just a straight roll. 19
Oof.
for 4 damage.
Thanks for the soft cover. I didn't get crit.
Yep. So accurate, soft cover. That's a miss.
Miss. Haha.
Because that's the cool thing about selecting your target. It knows what your evasion is, so it'll tell you whether you hit or not. All right. Well, that's the end of their turn. So what's fun is if there were more people on one side. So like if they had more mechs on the enemy side, they would continue taking their turns until we hit the new round. Or if there's only one of these guys, you guys would both take your turn. Like, so after the back and forth, if there's still mech people left over. It just continues with those sides. So yeah. So top of the round. The enemy was the last one to go, so that means you guys get to go first. So who's going first, Anu or Tex?
I'd still like to try and cut into this first guy I was hitting, see if I can finish him.
Okay.
What an ability, what was it?
Okay.
So you're gonna go first. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm just remembering my quick actions. I've got that protocol active. I'm going to activate a protocol
Okay.
to start off, using
Yep.
my projected shield to shield against this guy.
Okay.
Which gives me 1 heat. So heat 1 out of 6. But also it gets an extra 2 difficulty to hit me until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, until the start of my next turn. And then... Okay, so wait, hold on. What are my quick actions listed here? We've got...
Yeah. Skirmish would be able to swing your sword.
Yeah. I can't skirmish.
No, because you currently you used yeah. Well, you could skirmish twice.
Oh, you can? Oh.
Yeah. Nothing stops you from doing that, as far as I know. Oh, hold on. Let me just maybe you can't. Let me double check quick actions. Okay, yeah, characters cannot perform the same action more than once per turn. So yeah, you can't skirmish. That's the difference between skirmish and barrage.
Okay. So... Okay, so sorry, what are my list of, like, quick actions you can do? There's... Race
have-
and...
Well, brace is a reaction, I think. Yeah, brace is a reaction to taking damage.
Okay.
So quick actions are: you can boost, which is dash. You can grapple. You can hide. You can quick tech to bolster, scan, lock on, or invade. You can ram, which is knock an enemy back or prone. You can search, or you can skirmish.
So, can I do a full barrage and then use my initiative for once per scene the average may take any quick action as a free action to then skirmish?
Yeah, that does that.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, full attack. This first guy is getting the sword, and then of course, if it hits, then it will proc the sword attack on the other guy, and also shotgunning the first guy.
Okay.
Like, I'm going all in on this guy with
Alright.
some possible collab because of my executioner.
Mhm.
Okay,
So go ahead and select your target. And
sword, accurate. Womp.
that hits. He takes 9 damage. That's AP. Yeah.
And then the heavy charge. Oh, well, okay. Well, that wastes my shotgun, but that's fine. The off.
The off swing.
The off swing. 14. So 3, because it will half it.
Yeah. Okay. He's still up.
Alright, then I'm going to use my initiative to skirmish. Now, is there any limitations on what ones I can use? Like, because none of them have the loading
No.
properties, so I can just keep using a slot, right?
Yeah. So you can
Okay.
use any of your weapons right now.
Well, I'm gonna keep carving.
Okay.
Crit for 9.
Delete.
Sorry, I did mean to actually save you some.
Yeah, generally speaking, enemies tend to have more numbers going for them because they only have one structure, whereas you guys have 4. So,
That's
but this gives you a sort of a basic idea of how things go.
I am so glad I crit on that hit because if not, it would have been only 2 damage.
Oof.
I'm looking at the dice rolls. It's double ones, 3 and a 5.
Yeah, crits are just you roll double your damage die, but you pick the highest results.
Nice. Well,
Yeah, as opposed to doubling up damage.
red dwarf can deal some damage.
Yeah.
I know I unloaded like all my resources for that scene into that, but then again, that's kind of the point.
Yeah. My turn was gonna initiative, pop down my mobile cover, and then skirmish with my thermal rifle.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
full round cover initiative
Yeah.
shoot. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good combo for you.
It also means that you can just kind of be like, first round, cover but still get a shoot while also having your stabilize.
Yeah. Now, your deployable cover, does it give you hard or soft cover?
I think it said hard.
Let's see here. Yeah, size 1 hard cover. You deploy 2 sections.
You know what's interesting about this Zang that I haven't watched through the whole thing or checked out, but I looked at the talents real quick. When it punches, it makes a size 1 hardcover from the rock or the surface it hit, just being like getting like knocked up from the impact.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I would have just had to move here to pop it, but I would have been like, boop, boop.
Oh, you get to deploy 2?
It's
It's-
2 sections.
Nice.
Yeah. That's why it takes a full action.
That's locked down a corridor. Like, that is like
I mean, they have 10 HP, so they can be destroyed.
true.
Yeah. 10 HP, 5 evasion, so.
But they'd
And I
have to
think
spend
the
less
enemy-
time dealing with me to deal with that cover.
I think they could pick it up as a full action. Depends on that.
But yeah. And
But
again,
also, I have frickin' smoke mine. Just
Yeah.
boop. Quick action. I can lay that down, and it uses the same symbol as the cover. It's like we need a retreat. I lay that down. We pop that, and everybody is in soft cover.
I think with
Until-
mines, it doesn't activate until you finish your turn.
Yeah, so it doesn't arm until the end of your turn, but then anyone that moves adjacent to it can trigger it. Unless specified otherwise.
Because I have on Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait a minute, be selecting myself. I've got the Rattlesnake's Supernova's Explosive Mine. So I can throw that down.
But yeah, I've also got because I've got 3 uses of a patterny smoke charges, and I can either pop that down as on a smoke mine or just toss out a smoke grenade with a blast area of 2.
Yeah, and the what I was looking at, the Raleigh has a one that you can stick to walls and stuff, but you have to manually quick action detonate it, but it does stupid amounts of damage to objects and surfaces. Like it is straight up a breaching charge.
Yeah, I like this rapid burst jump jet system I have. It's like, ooh, this is high up. Let me just boost, which means I can fly, and I just fly to the top of this like cliff face. You're like, I'm sniping down on you.
Yeah.
Good old jump jets.
I think there is a talent that gets bonuses if you're higher up than your enemy.
I'll have to look at those.
Hold on.
Talents.
Yes, having level 1 Executioner, even on the Stortget, would be good to crit fish. Because it only has to be a heavy, not super heavy. Which means it will work with skirmishing.
Here it is, Tactician. Solar Backtrap. Once per round, gain +1 accuracy on any ranged attack made while you are at higher elevation than your target. That's a level 2 ability, though.
Yeah. The first one I wouldn't use. The Opportunist is like +1 accuracy on a melee attack. So that's probably what those assaults had.
They have their own special thing.
The solar backdrop is like I'd pump 2 points into the tactician just for that. It's like, but because with the if I went with the Death Head that had the mag clamps, it's like it can climb up cliffs.
Yep.
So the solar backdrop would really work.
Yeah. It would.
And also the fact that the Raleigh, like, once per round when you reload any weapon, this weapon fires a free action. That's the Mjolnir as a base.
Ooh.
It's literally a freaking big iron in my chest.
Also, like it's level 3 overlapping fire. It's like, ooh. Anu hits somebody with an attack. Oh, I can just reaction fire Overwatch on them.
Yeah.
Does half damage, but still.
But I think that's Overwatch, which is a specific... you may target them with Overwatch. Let me double check Overwatch specifically.
That was the like reaction. Oh, they're moving.
Yeah, but
And then yeah, if I use the protocol, my freaking Mjolnir starts to spin.
yeah.
And then any turn I don't, for the entire scene, any turn I don't fire it, it gets 2 rounds loaded into it and fires 4 rounds when used. It can hold, it's a 6 shooter, it can hold up to 6. When you fire it, yeah, all chambers fire simultaneously, 4 damage per loaded round. If you fire 4 or more rounds at once, they all get AP. And also shreds the target until the end of their next turn.
It's high noon.
Draw on that one guy. Like that guy is now just scrap metal.
The Swallowtail is very, very good.
Oh yeah, the stealth sniper.
Yeah. I mean, it's only invisible during the time between its turns, but hey.
That's when it's most important.
Right?
And the fact you can teleport an ally if you think they need to be.
Yeah, the Ranger variant does work different.
Yeah, it's definitely very different. So I'm looking at the freaking the Raleigh, and I'm like, huh. So yeah, I have the Mjolnir, and then I just have an Ox mount, which is just 2 hand cannons, and a Flex mount, which is also 2 hand cannons, and then a heavy
Yeah.
mount, which is the bolt thrower.
Mhm.
Just
If I
that's
sorry,
okay. I'm just being silly.
I'd probably grab the 1 license level in Deathhead. Just grab those mag clamps for the Swallowtail.
Hey, that's what the beauty of it, man.
Hmm.
That's the beauty of Lancer.
Yeah, it is cool though, because like enemies will try to jam you so you can't attack, but Raleigh just says no and fires anyway. Because you can't jam a revolver. You just can't. And yeah, so if I decide to, if I fired everything, I can just spend a turn like hunkering down or setting up mines, etc.
This
To then just reload absolutely everything.
But I'm excited for Friday.
Oh, me too.
How about you, Liv? Any idea if you want to? But again, let me know if you have free time because I'm down to add. This module gives me rules for up to 5 people.
Yeah, I mean, if I can, sure. I'm not quite sure on things yet. It's kind of been hectic, so
Yeah, that's fair.
wonder
I
if
would
can-
like to, but
wonder if I
we'll
can
see.
copy character sheets because that was annoying.
Ooh. The Duskwing is like, oh, it's invisible during its turn.
Yeah, which is we can target you, but it's a 50% chance to just not hit at all.
Yeah.
So they have so the assaults have heavy assault rifles, but you got in melee with them, so they're just like, I guess we're using our combat knives.
Because hello, I'm what we call a skirmisher.
Yeah.
Fuck your rage weapons.
So they
You're
have
gonna die.
they have an ability called Hunker Down, which is a reaction of when an attack hits them, but the damage hasn't been rolled yet. They gain resistance to all damage
I
from
knew
the
it should have
attack.
just kept going.
But the problem with this is it automatically rolls damage with the hit, so it's kind of just like, well, I
Oh.
guess I'm.
The Hall of Mirrors it has is the Duskwing has is amazing. It's like, yeah, I just leave these holograms behind, and I can quick action teleport to any of them.
And then all the other ones I didn't teleport to explode. So brace without sacrificing any actions or movements on its following turn. So once per scene, I can just straight up be like, "Go on, hit me."
Yeah,
Come look at the
I
Sagomar,
do-
Sarah.
yeah, it's
I-
a size 2.
The Morning Cloak is like, hey, I teleport to any space within 3d6, but if I roll the same number on all 3, I disappear until my group rests.
Okay, there we go. So I can duplicate. There's copies of them.
Okay.
So that's what that's going to have to be.
So the Sagamartha core system to raise the banner, like that's just you just use that once because it takes a CP.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically a turn of giving your allies resistance to everything.
And also +1 accuracy on all that stuff.
It's Zealot Barbarian's shout, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. the freaking goblin's symbiosis. I just turned myself into a backpack.
Yep.
And they now, it's like, okay, your turn is now my turn. And they can use all my systems, electronic defenses, and tech attacks.
But yeah, that was that. Maps are generally bigger than where I placed these guys, but
Yeah.
so it's harder to just get up in there, and sometimes you don't want to. But
Yeah, hence why the 50 range on my anti-material rifle is very good.
yeah, loading property though. So
Yeah, so I'd probably get like a few shots off before they get close enough for me to switch to my thermal rifle.
Yeah,
I
what
think,
sort of action is loading again?
let me double check. Oh, not this one. That's loading. So you can stabilize a full action, which cools your mag, clearing all heat in the exposed condition. You can mark a repair to restore all HP. Additionally, choose all of the following, which is reload all loading weapons. But that's the only. Yeah. Mechs can reload with stabilize and some systems. So unless you have specific systems that allow you to reload faster, like the Barbarossa has that reload drone, you basically have to spend a full action to take the stabilize action and reload all of your weapons.
Yeah. If I did specialize in this anti-material rifle, which I probably will put on my heavy mount for my swallowtail, I would want that loader drone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a quick action to deploy, but then it's like quick action to reload. So it's potentially, it's like, hey, I'm going to quick action fire this weapon with loading, and then quick action reload.
Yeah. Quick action, deploy my drone. Quick action, skirmish to fire. And then next turn, reload, fire, reload, fire, reload, fire. But hey.
Nope. Well, I don't want to see this. Why am I seeing this?
Yeah, freaking infiltrator. I hide. Move with my freaking mag clamp somewhere. And I can even pass through enemy spaces.
Yeah, you
freely.
just can't end your turn there.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Gods, I can't wait. But yeah, Nithrin's got kitty stuff tomorrow, so no water deep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his cat had gingivitis, so it had to go to the vets. And pickup time was game time, so.
Okay. Well, that means I can go do my registration and stuff tomorrow then.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna be going to the tax office and be like, hey, do this.
Wait.
Yeah. I've gotta change like the freaking Jericho cover. How do I change the photo that something uses?
Or
Like, I want, because Smoke Mine and the deployable cover use the same symbol. I want to change the symbol for like one or the other.
so if you click on it, it'll open a sheet. prototype token, and then appearance. And the image path at the top there, you can change the image.
Click on it. Prototype token.
Yeah,
Where is that?
at the very top in the black bar section next to the close button.
Okay.
You might not have it because you're not the game master, but
Probably because I got sheet and export.
and close.
Yes.
Okay, I have prototype tokens, so I can mess with things. Because these become pre-loaded with stuff. So here's what I'll do. You have the deployable cover. I'll keep there, but for your mine, I'll give it. I think there's a grenade option. Deployable. That's a grenade. Is there a mine? Haha.
So if you're on the CompCon thing, Liv, when you like make a character, there is like a
Look at that.
example
go.
builds.
So now it's a mine. It's got that. So that's your smoke mine.
Awesome. Thank you.
You have an explosive mine on you, so I'm gonna give that, and it's the mine appearance as well.
Okay.
Mm. Anyway, the personal order for today on Helldivers is not happening for me.
No?
I haven't been on that for a while.
Kill 2 Bile Titans.
It's not hard. It's hard to encounter them, but
I mean, if I take in challenging, you only get them as a mission. Kind of like how you don't find chargers in medium unless you choose to do the eliminate chargers mission. I mean, if I choose that mission, yes, I can kill them. But I'd literally have to unload so much onto it because I don't have the 500 kg bomb yet. So it's like rail cannon strike, laser, rocket sentry. Because I picked up the rocket sentry thinking, this might be good against chargers. I'd have to see.
So, the CQB trained, you don't gain difficulty from being engaged, which means you can just use any weapon in melee.
the what now?
The CQB trained, it says you don't gain difficulty from being engaged.
Is that a talent?
It's combined arms level 2. Yeah. That just means any weapon can be used in melee, unless it has a minimum range, obviously.
Yeah, certain weapons have, but most don't. Generally, long distance rifles have like, if they're within 5, you can't do anything. But yeah, CQB trained is how you would basically be like, yeah, I've got this shotgun. I'm engaged with you. I don't give a damn. Fire.
Storm of violence.
Yeah.
That.
Well, that's where it's like, hey, I'm going to. But that's where like something like Duelist, the partisan ability comes in, where it's like, okay, my first melee attack gains an accuracy, so I'm going to attack with my melee weapon, and then because I hit you with a melee attack, guess what? Because of Storm of Violence, my next ranged attack against you has accuracy. Blam. And that just cascades potentially.
Yeah, and also the improvised attacks?
Yeah, that's basically like punching something or using a gun butt to attack.
But with the brawler feat, you can make them do some serious damage.
Yeah. Because it's normally just a flat d6 of kinetic, but this makes it knockback 2 and 2d6 plus 2 kinetic. And then the brawler die is just like, oh, hey, I'm going to fucking just knock you out.
So if you proc Executioner's backswing cut with the Empakai's fist, will that still give you the heat from doing that second free attack? I would assume so.
Well, hold on. So Executioner's backswing cut. You can make another melee attack with the same weapon as a free action, and then the Emperor Kai. Hold on, let me look at that. That's his catalytic infuser thing.
Yeah. That gives you hit when you attack with it. That form of swinging.
Yeah, after using this weapon, you take 2 heat. So yeah, every time you would attack with it, even with the
Okay.
free action, you would still gain that heat.
So 3 brawler, 2 combined arms. Let's try out an Empakaya build. Wait, hold on. This is still being shown, right? Yeah, okay.
So I assume when you license leveled up, you dropped 1 skill to put it into brawler or whatever.
In this example, license level 2, yeah.
Yeah,
Like I
because
took an
normally
executioner to put it 3 and 2.
I mean, that's how that works with license leveling.
Ooh, yeah. If I went Hydra, I'd probably make myself a mechanic. I'd put a lot of points into Grease Monkey.
Core system active. Mirror anchors. For the rest of the scene, while grappling, you count as one size larger than the combined size of all targets you're currently grappling.
Yeah, and that's and what's fun is you add the Blackbeard's the system Blackbeard license
The synthetic muscle netting.
yeah, you count as the same size as the largest opponent. So you start off with like, hey, I'm a size 1, but I'm going to use this synthetic muscle netting to grapple with that size 3 thing. So now I count as size 3. And hi.
And then if you grapple them successfully, you're now size 5. Because it's
No, your size.
one size larger than the combined sizes of all targets you're currently grappling. So 1 plus 3 plus 1.
Yeah, because no, because hold on, because the Empakai is it's the combined of everything you're grappling, right?
Plus 1. While grappling
Yeah.
counts one size larger than the combined size of all the targets you're currently grappling.
Yeah.
Oh, not
so
including yourself. Okay.
Yeah, that would be broken.
I mean, it's already kind of broken. So yeah, I got Colossus Tomo Ungus, which, yeah, it deals 4 heat damage to the enemy, and 3 burn DOT, and 2d6 kinetic damage. It has a range, it has a threat range of 4. So it's like, you, over there, get over here. Not as much as the Blackbeard. Like, freaking, what is that? Range of 6 or 8 for the freaking grapple chain. And I force him to make a hull save or get pulled to me and automatically grappled. I could also force them once per round to just have a +1 difficulty on that hull check. Resistance to damage and heat dealt from characters it's grappling. For the heavy weapon,
quick play is cursed for me. I will admit, last quickly was partially my fault why I got kicked, but still. I am rambling.
That's okay. Nanocarbon sword. There we are. That's a heavy melee with reliable 3.
But yeah, if I go with, you know what? Where's the command? Let us make a freaking. Whoops, no. Pilot roster. Create a new
Flex
pilot.
mount. Yeah, I want 2 bristle crowns in there. And that's a heavy, so I can skirmish with it, so not super heavy. I mean, I guess I should take a gun of some kind. Can't be all melee. Or can I?
Background.
I mean, all melee is a possibility, and you get some mechs that are kind of available to do it. It's just you run into the issues of 5e barbarians and fighters where it's like, I can't get over here so I can hit you.
Yeah, which on the Ampakai isn't too much of an issue. In fact, the art looks like it's all melee. Oh, crap. And also the Colossus Turmo Unguis. Anybody adjacent to your target gets pulled as well. Heat 2 on self. My heat capacity is 6. So I can use that twice and then be in the danger zone.
I think engineering increases your heat cap.
Mm-hmm. So it would potentially hit, say, like 3 people. Just pulling them out of their defensive line. And then fire my flex mount, which is 2 bristle crown flechette launchers, which do 3 kinetic damage to grappled or biological targets in a burst. Custom paint job. Personalization. And the projected shield might also be good. I wouldn't want a super heavy because they're all about that combo. Let me go back to the talents. Because again, that's gonna ramp up the heat. So I would want to run my grapply boy with the freaking nuclear cavalier.
Yeah, there are mechs that definitely like make use of heat. It's like
So yeah, if I go full melee, then I could do without the combined arms. Though having the level 1 just to have Shield of Blades is also very good.
yeah, especially if you plan to be engaged with things, it's
Oh wait, the improvised attack. How do I... Like, is that just...
it's a full action to make an improvised attack.
Okay. Knockout blow. Interesting. If I do 3 and 2 there... And also, isn't it a thing that because they count as size categories larger, like they just get grappled, like just because we say so?
I don't think.
It's
Let
like
me
a
double check the rules on grappling, because I don't think that's a thing. To grapple, choose an adjacent target and make a melee attack. On hit, both characters become engaged. So you have to hit with an attack.
okay. $17 hit points, evasion 9.
The smaller character becomes immobilized.
Ah,
If it's equal, you can move each other around, but it's basically because you count as one size category larger. You are the one in control of the grapple, is what it is.
so with barrow anchors, I wouldn't exactly need the synthetic muscle netting, except unless I'm trying to grab something really big on the initial grab. And then anytime I
Potentially.
don't have the protocol going, then it's still useful. Hmm. Interesting, very interesting. Hmm. Very cool, very cool. Big fist, big sword, flechette launchers. Which are just free AoE damage. What about Blackbeard? Ah, there it is. Blackbeard can grapple targets within range 5. Oh, it doesn't pull them to him. The Blackbeard goes flying at them once latched on.
Yeah.
Oh, and while grappling, they can still take reactions and boost. Oh, so can the Embakai not take reactions while grappling? Okay.
Grapple. Both characters become engaged. Neither character can boost or take reactions for the duration of the grapple. So unless the Embakai has an ability that allows it, then no.
No, it just becomes tanky against the things grappling it.
Yes.
Oh, and yeah, the courses on the Blackbeard just harpoon everyone within 5.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for it, and I've been looking at the stuff that they did, the stuff that's in the derivatives and all that stuff. And it's if we didn't hear the San Diego, but then the other handle.
And I think that's exactly what it's meant to have. Chain X, nanocarbon sword, flechette launchers.
After waiting for it for so long, it's something else.
Because it was the whole thing is it's built for environments where shooting things is not a good idea. Okay. Synthetic muscle. Custom paint job.
But go ahead.
Personalization. And yes, I guess the shield as well, because like, how many options? Well, there's still lots of options with 2 levels, but this is what I got. Interesting.
Interesting.
I know, I keep saying that because it is interesting. All this stuff is freaking interesting.
Yeah, if you're making Max and just being like, oh my god, like how could I like, because it's so variable and how you can build these things, your brain.
Yeah, like I've pumped a guy up to freaking level 6, I think. Yeah, level 6.
Oh wow.
Because it's like I want to make a swallowtail with the railgun from the Death Head, but apparently it can't equip the railgun.
No, if it's got a flex mount and Ox doesn't have a heavy mount.
So I wouldn't need to go to level 3 on the Death Head, but I did go 2 to
I
get
mean,
the
oh wow, I didn't even notice that. Desert has a main Ox.
Yeah, so you can have a main weapon and an auxiliary weapon. So it means you can fire your main weapon and then offhand fire an Ox weapon.
Yeah, like with the Swallowtail, I've got the Vulture DMR, and then 2 missile racks. I also pumped in a few freaking core systems from the thing. Maxed out my agility, so freaking evasion up the wazoo. Evasion? Where is it? 16. Woot. But I grabbed a couple of those core systems from the...
Okay.
Where is it? Core bonuses. Ghostweave and Neuralink targeting. Ghostweave. During my turn, I am invisible. And hey! Due to the Swallowtail's freaking built-in camouflage, I am always invisible.
Just the you don't see me.
Right?
So here's the thing. Unless you hide, they still technically know where you are. It's just a 50% miss chance.
Yeah, that's why I would also... With the Skirmisher, it's like... Quick shot. I hide. Move. Because the Ghostweave, I can move and still remain invisible with the Ghostweave.
Okay, I need to look more into the freaking Zang. Because I'm looking like, hey, what's your favorite frame and why? And Sword just said, "What punch?" I mean the Zang.
Yeah.
And
I
someone
also
immediately made
heard-
a big O reference, which is that's big props with me. Big
I also
fucking
heard
O.
Neuralink targeting +3 range to all ranged weapons. Like, I target you from even farther away. But I would have to put points into systems, so that's why I don't make it harder for me to get hacked, to disable my camouflage and all that.
And it has armor too? What the fuck?
Which does.
The Zang?
Yeah.
At the end of the Zang's turn, if it made at least one melee attack against a hostile character, the force of its swings create a size 1 piece of terrain that grants hard cover in a free adjacent space. He has 10 HP and evasion 5. Like, I punch. I now have bunker.
Yeah, it's hard cover, so 2 difficulty.
+1 difficulty and all system saves and checks, therefore can get hacked very easily, but still.
Mm-hmm.
What's cool is
This weapon can attack 2 targets at a time.
yeah. That's Mech Hanger. Because I do have 1 system point.
What the hell?
What's that?
I'm looking at the core system on it. The Xiong type CQB suite. Passive. Xiaoli's Tenacity. Once per turn, as a free action, you may move up to 3 spaces, then deal 2 kinetic damage to any adjacent character, or 10 kinetic armor piercing to an object or piece of terrain. The movement prompts engagement and does not ignore reactions. If this damage destroys an object or piece of terrain, it explodes, dealing 1d6 kinetic to all adjacent characters other than you and knocking them back 1 space. Just, oh, you have cover?
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Yeah. For free, once per turn. Not once
Yeah,
per
but it
round.
does-
Once per turn.
Yeah, I mean your base movement is 3, so you
True.
basically get a free boost with an attack. The issue, of course, is that it does prompt engagement, and things can overwatch you when you do it.
Hmm. And that's just something that goes for the whole Helio, but then you can activate the active,
Which is
which for the
I can do
scene.
the tenacity, ignoring the turn limit.
Huh. This is interesting, because I'm looking at the, when I was building the Swallowtail, I gave it the Jericho deployable cover, just like Fogbank. But it's saying it's a quick action, not a full.
For what?
That deployable cover I have for Fogbank, in the
Yeah.
compendium it's saying it's a quick action. But it's a full action to pick up.
Yeah.
The Pattern A Jericho deployable cover.
Yeah. That's. I think it has the full tag because under the cover it's a full action to pick up, but the actual deployment of is a quick action. It looks like.
Makes it so much more user friendly. It's like deploy cover. Start peppering shots out.
Yeah.
I might want to switch, like, when I can, switch out one of the frickin', where is it? In my the actually it's not an auxiliary, so I probably can't because freaking action economy. Where is it? Compendium. Action economy. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, file the thermal rifle as a skirmish and then skirmish with an auxiliary weapon. It has to be from on the same mount.
Yeah, plus you can't take the quick action skirmish twice in one turn.
But hey,
Unless you are a storm.
Unless you have
a storm meta.
but I'd be able to freaking hide behind my cover. Or it's like, I skirmish, then I hide. Pop up, skirmish, hide. But they'd be able to come at me, so. Because my main rifle only has a range of 5. But the cover would be great for the freaking 50 range. Or try and lock down an area with my cover so that they
Okay,
can't get
so
close to me.
2 agility gives it speed of 4, which is still slow, but makes its evasion 11. With armor 2, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Roster. Slink. Sorry, Slink. You were just a whatever. I'll probably rebuild him and just because I was experimenting with license level. It's like
Yeah.
anyway. 20 minutes till 6.
Oh, really? It's been the whole session already, pretty much. Okay.
But yeah, live. This is so fun. Just based off of everything we're seeing. Wow.
So what I'm going to do is I've taken some screenshots of the things, and I'm going to just post those, basically the action economy thing, as well as the examples of what all of the actions.
Total strength 3, 1 and 2. Oh, I guess I should get Grappler. He is a punchy boy. And good old personalizations. Custom main job. And
Now,
an EVA module, just in case.
the one thing I'm wondering is if I put out that deployable cover, I have to move around to shoot because I can't
I don't-
shoot through it.
I mean, if that's where things get a little weird, I think you do because it's cover. It doesn't block line of sight, so you could shoot through it. Yeah. Because that's where cover and line of sight gets a little like weird. Because it's like, yeah, hard cover just gives difficulty. It's not.
So basically, they could choose to shoot me at difficulty.
Yeah,
Or-
because you're adjacent to the thing. So you firing at them doesn't give difficulty because they're not adjacent to the cover. If that makes sense.
So yeah. So with it, I could literally like, because it says deployable to spaces adjacent to myself and to others, so I could place one here. Close and another here. Or if I'm like in a hallway and I get flanked from both sides, I could be like, boom, boom.
Theoretically.
Or just hold the line.
Hmm. What was that? Shornicorn raiding me? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was meant to be Cyberpunk Red, but some people couldn't show. So we're actually looking at the Lancer system right now. Thank you very much. Did you have fun? I'm doing good.
Small ward. A bigger one. Let's get the big boy. Ah! Where did you come from? Excuse me! Ah, what the fuck are you...
Getting snuck on while looking at weapons in Elden Ring. Classic. Final Fantasy is doing good. Nice, nice. It's been going good actually, thank you. We'll just go with that for now. We're checking out different mech builds in Lancer system. I'm just messing around with them right now. Because this system's gonna be so fun. We did a little example fight, which was good. And we'll be ending soon. It was just something fun to do while we were unable to do our Cyberpunk. And as a wonderful side effect, we got Liv here interested in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhat. I'll have to check it out more when I'm not exhausted.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I can't really brain right now. Most of what you guys were talking about went directly over my head.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. This is why sleep is important.
Yes,
Yep, it
yes
is.
it is.
All right. Got some stuff for you guys. Gallery. Open. Up. 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 There you go. Action economy, as well as the list of quick actions, full actions, and reactions.
Oh,
Screenshots.
thank you. So wait, once per round after you hit a character with this weapon, you take one hit and it projects a superheated cone 3 cloud oriented away from your target in a direction of choice. Does that mean if I put it on the Tiger Hunter combat sheath, which can target 2 targets with a single attack that both let off a cone?
What is the thing?
Okay, so the Tiger Hunter combat sheath, this weapon can attack 2 targets at a time and can be used even while jammed. And then the mod is Molten Wreath, which means you choose 1 melee weapon, and then once per round after you hit a card.
Yeah. So it's only once per round, so it only trigger once on one of the attacks.
Okay, even though it's hitting both people simultaneously. Okay.
Yeah, because it'd still be 2 proccing of it.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you hit a character with this weapon,
Ah.
not when you hit with an attack.
You know, I guess I can get rid of the EVA module. And the...
A healing circle.
A healing circle?
Yeah, I'm playing Noida, by the way.
Oh,
Just for not
okay,
doing
fair
anything.
enough. Yeah, no worries.
Hey, doggy. Yeah, you.
Supposed to have been mute the whole time, so I could talk about it, but I kind of forgot to mute again because the EPs.
That's fine. Just nice hanging out.
Yeah, I've been listening and playing this. I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool. I'm just lucky I haven't fallen asleep on stream yet. This has happened before.
That's fair enough. I think I'll still put the Molten Wreath on the Tiger Hunter combat sheath, because even though I would already proc on 1, targeting 2 people means that, like, 2 chances to hit. And then calls the cone. Yeah, I think my brain's starting to go. I think I'm starting to lose comprehension. And I'm just throwing stuff together and it's probably not actually good. But the total strength suite is interesting. The
Bing.
first one lets you rip up a piece of the environment and hurl it at a character within 5. And line of sight. They must make an agility save or take 1d6 kinetic damage and be knocked back 1 space. Which also grants me a size 1 hardcover. Same as punching things would. So Total Strength Suite 2 is a protocol that I can activate to deal with d6 kinetic damage to a character that I'm grappling. Just at the start of my turn, guaranteed damage. It's interesting. I'm not sure if I'm liking this one as much as the others I've been looking at, but it's interesting.
Again, everyone has different ideas of what they like, so
Yeah, Nova Storm, also known as the Stortebecca, is still looking like my favorite. Even if it's at base level, it's like I rush in with my speed of 6. If I can get within 8, then I fire the bolt thrower. If I can get within 5, I fire the bolt thrower and my hand cannons. Oh, sorry, if I can only get within 8, bolt thrower, dash. No, it's not called dash. Boost.
Yeah, I mean, dash, boost, same thing.
Yeah. Then if I can get within 5 at the start of that, I just go explosive bolt, bang, hand cannons. and then start using my charged blade to try and proc a crit to reload them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can just fucking just keep swinging my blade.
Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging.
Yeah. And I can just be like, I swing once, it doesn't proc. Okay, fair enough. I use a quick action to reload all of my weapons that I didn't use this turn. If I did proc, I then shoot you with my bolt thrower
I don't close it.
at point blank range.
The girl would not be very happy with it.
I think it might be good just to have level 1 executioner. With
So what reloads? What quick action gets you reload? Is that the
It is.
the Hopkins Doctrine. I can use a
if
quick
you have your
action.
CP? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's only the active that will be just for a scene. But yeah, essentially I'll just be like, I have these passives
Still gonna have nutrients in it, so I guess it's.
for the mission. And if it gets dicey, I'll use True Silver's Arsenal. Just start just being like, okay, I crit because I say so.
Give me just a minute. Please spell that thing. Just drop the store.
Start the back, Raleigh 2.
Oh, yeah.
Main melee and range weapons gain the ability to reload the other sword if they crit. And then once per scene, if I hit with a weapon, I can, on a non-loading weapon, just decide it's a crit. Or if it's a loading weapon, make that damage irreducible.
I like this one option here.
I don't remember what it smells like. It's so overpowered to have that last up so long. Skirmish with a weapon that was reloaded via dynamic reload this turn. All weapons attack this turn are reloaded. Well, hold on. The renewal, the quick action,
Yeah.
it's at the end of the turn that they're reloaded.
Yeah, so that's like, if I don't proc it to reload it and then use reprise, I just reload at end of turn. So I'm ready for the next round to go for another full blah, 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 blah. With that roll and chamber bonus damage.
Over at the Balboa Farm the other day. And they were so good, but yeah, I definitely pulled it after. I was like, ooh, wow.
And I put an Ava on there just because, like, we would play inside for this first
Yeah.
one, but who knows?
Like, it was delicious. But like after I ate it,
At least until I get other stuff unlocked from different licenses and whatnot. Yeah, I think that is definitely the one I want to go for.
I
And
think
then,
I'm going to hop off here if we're not going to be doing Cyberpunk tonight.
oh yeah, we're like at session 10 anyway, so
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
get some good
I need
rest.
some sleep.
Yeah, rest well,
Yeah,
Liv.
y'all take care. Have a good one.
Yeah, you
It was
too.
cool listening to y'all talk about that. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, hopefully, like when you're more awake, maybe we can talk more.
Dedicate some brain power to it.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah,
Peace.
bye. And then there were 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean and Con, do you know that there's a freaking tabletop game that's basically Titanfall with way more Titans?
This works out really good. I'm not quite so sure.
They are loud.
But apparently the Gas Nexus for the Hydra is a drone.
Ah.
Its weapon is like I deploy this stationary drone and I can shoot it, but I have to recall it to move it somewhere else.
Yeah, just sort of like.
Yeah, it is my heavy weapon. Range of 10, d6 plus 3. But the Ghoul Nexus, which I put on its main, is a smart weapon. And I can choose the damage type. And because I went engineer, I have a prototype weapon, which I'll put as my melee.
Yeah. God, that combat drill is insane.
Yeah. Apparently, you can have multiple instances of the Tempest drone.
Ah.
Because, like, I was putting in, it's like, usually if you put something in, it removes it from the choosable lists, but Tempest drone was still on there, so. And it's saying that me deploying drones is a free action.
Really?
Yeah, it's like deploy gas drone, free action. Deploy Orochi drones, free action. So I have to double check all that. But yeah. Let's hit level 3 just to inventor create. Both that.
Right, so I think with that, yeah, that's what I want. At level 2. I want Storm of Violence.
That.
I don't want that one. That one can go now.
Yeah. The limited systems bonus, I'm guessing would be good for me. All right, Horus.
I don't know. Focus my thoughts. I'm gonna get rid of these ones.
I just realized I was muted.
Oh.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think
So
you were muted when you were
text-
trying to talk and not muted when you were in.
So Tex, what limited systems are you looking at with your drones? Because I'm seeing drones deployed as a quick action anyways. So
Well, it's just like I'm putting points for my character into engineering to increase limited systems, and I'm not sure what bit does.
So if a weapon or a system says limited, for instance, with your current character, Fogbank,
Yes.
you have the smoke pattern charges. You note it says it has 3 uses. That's how many you have. Once you use those 3 until you do a full repair, you don't get them back. I think repairs can also give you certain limited stuff.
So the by putting points in engineering and getting those limited uses, I would gain more grenades.
Yes, I had an Iskander that I did that with, because the Iskander is all about using mines and grenades and stuff. So I literally was like, I maxed out engineering. I also took a core bonus from Harrison Armory that gave me an extra 2 limited use items.
Hmm.
So I had like 7 extra grenades and mines.
Oh wow, that sounds insane.
It's level 3 weapon, the Annihilation Nexus. It's a burst 2, so it'd be good for melee, but I have the prototype weapon for that, so I'd probably keep the Ghoul Nexus. Or the
Yeah, well, because I think hold on, because if you look at the Hydra, the Ghast Nexus, that can be used as normal, or it can be deployed as another grain.
yeah.
And it is a smart weapon, which means it targets their E defense as opposed to their normal evasion. But
So if that's the case, I might want to put points into frickin' systems to increase.
No. So systems would do tech attack. What that is that it's a normal attack roll, but it targets something different because it is locked onto them, and they have to basically hack the lock on to prevent it. That's why it's their E defense. So you're still firing as normal. It's like Cyberpunk. If you have a smart weapon, it's going to track onto them.
Okay.
You don't. It still uses your ballistic skills. You're not hacking anything.
If I get rid
Yeah,
of custom.
that's how smart weapons work. They target E defense, which is normally used for tech attacks, using normal attack.
But yeah, I've freaking license level 3 for this guy. Mechanic background, I gave him freaking the Grease Monkey and Engineer.
Give me a second. Yeah. Grease Monkey at higher levels is really good because it can help support the whole team.
Yeah, I've got it at level 2. Level 1 Drone Commander and level 3 on Engineer. To be like, hey, I now have this prototype melee weapon.
Yeah. Grease Monkey is cool because at level 3, once per mission, you can just be like, hey, call in a supply drop. Everyone restore a structure and get any 1 use of limited weapons back.
Yeah. The gear loadout I put for this guy here is like, oh, I have a personal drone. a freaking mechanical third arm and an Omni hook.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's calling me. Give me a sec.
Okay, okay. Alright, yeah, I think I'm happy with this, which means, yeah, we should probably raid out. But yeah, it's been a
Yeah,
quiet, kind of relaxed kind of stream, considering that we went I would do Cyberpunk, but spending this time, I feel happy with my Stortebeka build, even at level 2. And then further licenses will be like, just getting some specific weapons I would want, basically.
yeah.
And
Because
abilities.
again, these are this mission, this module is 2 missions long. So you'll start at level 0 and then finish potentially at license level 0 or license level 2. If we get through both missions, which depending on the time, we probably might only get through 1, which would end you at license level 1. But then, you know, there's always the possibility, like, everyone's like, oh my god, this is amazing.
I would hope so. Okay, yeah, so with the build now, because I just realized that, you know, the bolt thrower is not CQB, therefore, like, why would I build into CQB? Because I really like the fact that it's a piercing, exploding bolt. So now I've just got, I've got Combined Arms 3, and Executioner 2. Just for, you know, no penalty using bolt thrower at close range. Also Storm of Violence. And damn it, what was the other thing about Executioner? 2 doesn't actually show on the thing. Let me
You're looking at Executioner.
there it is, right. Wide Arc Cleave. First time in a round that you perform a critical hit with a heavy or super heavy melee weapon, you deal 3 kinetic damage to all characters and objects of your choice within the threat, other than the one that you just attacked. So it's like,
Yeah, that's why having like something with a wide threat range, because that's what prompted me to look at melee weapons that had larger threats, and how I discovered the Baylor.
yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna go start making dinner.
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
sorry. You take care.
Bye. I will leave Foundry up for the next little bit, so you guys can fuck around with stuff. But night.
Night.
Good night. Ugh. But yeah. What was that system I've got to check? Because there was a system for the Hydra. Vanadium frames. Or the Hydra.
There was the other.
Because it had, I think, a license ability.
E10 South? What the fuck?
Or was it? Ah, right. It was a Drone Master ability. I am going to have to put points into that.
Ah, yes, the cannibal.
Cannibal. But yeah. Basically, with Drone Commanders level 3, as a quick action, I can draw a line to any ally, including drones, from me to them. If it's an ally, they get an overshield. And that's if they're there or in the path of the line. Any enemy takes energy damage. Mine I can only link to allies, but if I put that line through an enemy, oh, you're taking damage.
Hmm.
And then from that point, I can draw another line. And I can just link myself with drones and allies, creating like a cage. And I think the overshield is like extra armor, so it'd make my drones harder to kill.
Makes sense.
Because as it is, with my where is it? To the back hanger. All my with the Hydra's frame traits, all drones gain a +5. Plus with the drone commander, that's another 5. So that's 10 HP to all my drones. So all my drones are rocking at 15 HP. Though my Orochi drones gain my grit as well, so.
Hmm.
So. Yeah, well, I can only have one Orochi drone out at a time. Freaking Orochi drone. Gas drone. Tempest drone. Turret drone.
Mhm.
Assassin drone.
Impact lance. Kinetic hammer.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Gods. If I ever do get into a full game beyond, or if this guy dies, hello Viper, just drones up the wazoo. Because the Hydra looks so cool. But
I haven't
would
looked
have
much
to take
into it.
just the image of it, because a lot of the stuff is just floating around and nothing really connects the joints of it together. It's literally just segments held together by electricity or magnetism or whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I might grab
Oh wait. Hmm. That doesn't actually work. Yeah, because I can't use heavy. Right, Executioner doesn't work because I don't. Like, my Bolt Thrower takes my heavy slot, therefore I don't have a heavy or super heavy melee weapon. I can't actually use that. That's fine.
yeah, I would have to like if I ever get into melee with my Hydra, its prototype weapon is limited in how many times it can be used, so it doesn't have a lot of melee options. So I would probably be like, oh, you're close to me? Let me just have my gas drone attack you.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe Duelist is the good thing. +1 accuracy on the first melee attack you make with the main melee weapon. That's the main one, okay. Once per round when you hit with a main melee weapon, you gain 1 Blade Master die, a d6. Okay. Up to 3. So I can use them as a reaction to parry a melee hit, deflect a ranged attack, which is crazy. Like, okay, if you use a Blade Master dice, to parry a melee attack, it just works. You gain resistance to all damage, heat, and burn dealt by that attack. If you deflect a range attack, however, you have to roll any number of Blade Master dice, expending them, and you gotta have 5+ on any of those die to then get resistance to all damage, heat, and burn dealt by the attack. Because, you know, that might be a siege cannon or something. Therefore, it takes a bit of effort to freaking deflect that.
I am now in corner with my cover, because yeah, having the deployable cover with the Hydra would be good, because it's like any drones or deployable effects next to me gains resistance. So it's like, oh, they're shooting at me, trying to destroy my cover, so they can have an easier time to shoot me. It's resisting your damage. So that would be good. I just don't have the system points. Because it's like, I did grab a couple things for flavor. And manipulators for an extra set of limbs. They allow me, they're very small. It's like, oh, person-sized data pad to get through this hangar door? My manipulator arms can do that. I don't have to get out of my mech. We gotta extract somebody. Oh, pop them into my expanded compartment. So now they're in my mech with me.
Yeah. Actually, that is a good use of the expanded compartment.
Yeah. Or it's like, we have this payload that's human sized. I can pop that in my compartment. I figured this stuff is flavor for a mechanic.
Shepherd drone. Energize swarm. Invigorate.
Yeah. There are some drones that aren't called drones, so I'd have to look at all equipment. Because I found something that was classified as a drone, but it didn't say it was one in the description. Well, in the name anyway. Hello, kitty. But hey. I'd say we should have a battle between our two mechs, but I am very much range. You getting close, I'd just be screwed.
Yep.
Unless we started out super far away.
Yeah.
In which case I can make use of the 20 on my anti-material rifle. Which, oof, you're just outside the range of where I have my character at right now. But still, it was fun just creating this this Hydra.
Yeah.
Though as a mechanic, I might put points more. Once I reach full engineering, I'll probably be putting it into hull. Because it's like, I repair things. This increases my repair capacity. So I'd probably bounce between the two. Like 2 points here, 2 points there.
Yeah, that does make sense. The Stormbringer.
Gotta figure out how to edit that. Pilot sheet. No special equipment. Gods. I chose a light hard suit. It gives no armor bonus. Yeah, he's
Mhm.
more or go in, hack something or fix something, and so I gave him the freaking third arm. But yeah. Hello Kitty. But yeah, I re-downloaded Horizon Zero Dawn to
Oh,
play.
fair enough.
It's like, and with the new games, like I completely forgot. I need to upgrade my freaking resource capacities and all that crap. But I think it got bugged in one of the patch updates because it gave me tutorial missions to learn how to use these weapons, like the rope caster, tie down these enemies. I did that. It did not tick up to saying, "Hey, you did this," to give me the experience points per level. It's just like, oh well.
Yeah, I'm not entirely. I mean, yeah, I'll just stick with that. Yeah, the blade master thing. That works. Anyway, I'm now that I'm done boring everyone to death. Let's find something to raid. And once again, I'm gonna go see Sickly Snake because Sickly Snake is doing charity stuff right now. So we're gonna go see Sickly Snake. Please support their birthday weekend extravaganza and Samaritans that they're doing the charity stream for. And as always, please be good to yourself, excellent to the and critical hit your enemies. Until next time!
Bye.